After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He completes it to Olave. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Coming left is Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw is Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And now off to the races down the right side. Powering forward. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, 71 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The seams parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Jackson now. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. This time Jackson will throw it. Bind, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. his man. It's Andrews. And almost but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Here's Jackson to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Jackson. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Mitchell will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Carr. And this one is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Carr going to go on fourth down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to Jackson, hit, and he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing is Jackson. To the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Carr now on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Tries the left side and finds Olave. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Kamara up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now a play fake. Carr. And this will be incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws. And that's another one right there.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson from 4 yards out. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Fourth and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that fourth down.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
Now second and 3. Jackson. Throwing quickly for Mark Andrews. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are right back in this football game. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw is Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. The 20. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
He's got Johnson, and he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Here's Carr. It's complete. Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Carr. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave.